What is up, y'all? It's the Irreverent podcast. It's your boy, Isaiah.
Isaiah.
And I'm here with my boy,
Zack. You know what it is. We're already here. We're already doing it. It's big money shit.
Big money shit. We actually have some new additions to the podcast room.
Yeah.
We're not on the floor anymore, for one.
That's true.
We got a podcast table.
We did. We got some props.
We got some props on the wall. And I think that look fucking dope as fuck.
Yeah, we'll be posting them on the Instagram, so follow us at the Irreverent Podcast, all lowercase, motherfucker. If you're not following, you sleeping.
Yeah, come on. Another one.
But,
yeah, man, I got the skateboards up on the wall. I got my first skateboard that I bought. Well, I actually customized it off of CCS. And I put a Juice WRLD logo on it of his, I think it's his second album.
that is the logo for the...
Internal, right?
No, it's,
I always forget.
It's the Future and Juice WRLD collab. What's the name of the album?
With the pills
World
and
on
shit.
Drugs.
World on Drugs.
World on Drugs.
$10
Yeah.
plate, fine China. Shining like... Oh, man. Hard rip to Juice WRLD.
Yeah, a hard R.I.P. to the man, bro.
But y'all, man, we were, talk about this real quick.
Yeah.
I think we figured out our music label name / entertainment name.
Yeah,
maybe.
do you want to drop it?
The Irreverent Empire.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
along those lines.
Yeah, I think we're going to keep the name Irreverent just because it sounds nice.
Yeah.
It's catchy as fuck.
It's catchy as fuck, and if you actually know the meaning, like, if people who are really like that, they would understand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
Yeah. I feel like... And I mean, like, maybe... Sorry, maybe it's a little... I don't know. I mean, the wrong person could see it as corny or cringy, I guess. But I mean, like... It's not like, oh, we're Irreverent, we don't give a fuck, we don't follow no rules. It's nothing like that. It's more like, we're gonna do, like...
What the fuck we want to do.
Yeah, like,
you know?
At the end of the day... we're artists and we support artists and we support the freedom of artists. It's not like we're coming at us like this, I don't know, like heated fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Shock value type of entertainment. It's more so just us being ourselves and being free to and like true to who we are. Even if it does cross boundaries and break boundaries, cross lines and shit like that. I mean, like, you know, It's just stuff like that, and I think it's a good name for us because it's who we are as people. I mean, like, Isaiah. I mean, I've known Isaiah since 2016. It's been
Something
5
like
years,
that.
bro.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
6 years. Bro.
Yeah, and dog, like, me and you together, we're some disrespectful motherfuckers, bro. When we started, we were talking about it today. Remember, like, working in the kitchen?
Bro,
we were making fun of bitches that came through and shit on the intercom.
Bro, people who had trucks, I'd be like, tell them to turn their fucking truck off.
Bro.
Because I'm like, if you don't, I fucking will. I'll go on the fucking back and be like, we can't fucking hear you. Turn your truck off.
Bro. I don't know how many times motherfuckers would pull up after we closed and they'd be like, hello, into the microphone. And then I'd be like, I would slam open that back door. I'd be like, we're fucking closed, bro.
Yes.
Dude, I used to get so
heated. I
heated.
hated it there, bro.
I hated it there too. But I think everybody should work at a job like that. Like a hardcore customer service. They would
have to know, you know.
Yeah, because like that's because then you're actually dealing with people. And I think everybody should work in retail, and I think everybody should work in food, because I mean, like, once you get a feel for like both sides of customer service, really, it's you kind of get an understanding of people, and I think going throughout the rest of your life, I think that understanding of people will help you out like later down the road. Not a lot of people. I mean, like, look at all the rich kids that go to private schools and stuff. Like, they come out all weird and funky, You know what I'm saying?
They're only around sophisticated people. They're not around
everybody. I think seeing a little bit, like going through a little bit of drama is good for people, I think. Because
sure.
I think, honestly, it's old and it sounds lame, but I mean, it does, for real, it builds character, bro. Like, being around weird shit, like, you know.
I think I'm going to put my kids in private school, though.
Yeah.
I really do think so.
I don't know if I'd put them through private school, but I definitely take them back home. I'd let them go to the school I went to, like where I graduated and shit.
South Callaway?
Yeah, just because it's a good. I mean, it's a good school, and it's a public school. It doesn't have any. There's nobody that goes there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a graduating class of, it was like me and 70 other kids. You know what I'm saying?
That's small as fuck.
It's small as fuck, and I think it's like, I've said it before, but I mean, like, you went to Fulton, bigger classes, obviously, like a lot bigger, and I mean, bro, like, I mean, me and you are on the same intelligence level, but I mean, like, you struggle with like basic math stuff sometimes. It's like division and subtraction and like stuff like that, and it's not your fault, because it's not like you're a dumb guy. It's just that teachers would be like, "Oh, the kids are being rowdy, so I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna help the ones that actually are there, like, learning." I mean, like, at South Callaway, we all got one-to-one interaction with the teacher, like, every day almost. Like, if I raise my hands, my questions always got answered. And I feel like in a bigger school, that just doesn't happen.
No, something like Jeff City? Fuck
yeah,
no.
I couldn't do Jeff City.
Columbia? No.
No, definitely no way. None of the schools in Columbia. Southern Boone, Battle, all of those schools. Like, that's... No.
You don't, you never get that one-on-one time.
Right.
That's why a lot of kids struggle there.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, I don't think a private school's a bad idea, but definitely having them in the public and interacting with other kids, like, from different kinds of backgrounds. Because, I mean, sure, you put your kids in a private school, then, yeah, they're going to, like you said, they're going to be around rich, sophisticated people their whole lives, unless you have them doing extracurricular activities, like where they're in sports or, you know, they're just going out and they're being in public. You know what I'm saying? Because if you shelter your kids too much, you're going to have weird kids. That's just how it is.
That's fact.
I mean, like, think about, sheltered kids. I know sheltered kids. They're weird. I mean, a lot of them are cool. Don't get me wrong. And a lot of them are super smart. But, like, bro, like, I don't want to say this and sound disrespectful, but a lot of super sheltered kids, they come off like autistic almost. Like, for real.
School shooter vibes.
Yeah. For real. Like, kids that just don't know how to socially interact with people. And then they go into the real world and they're fucked almost. I mean, they're like, damn, like, this is really it? And, you can't blame that on the kids. You gotta blame it on
the parents.
You gotta blame it on the parents. But at the same time, like, I do understand what the parents are coming from. Like, I never want my kids to live through what I had to go through, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want my kids to be taken care of. I don't want my kids to have to worry about, like, money and stuff. Obviously, I want my kids to go get, like, bullshit part-time jobs when they're in high school, and, like, I want them to, like, pay for their cars. I want them to, like,
value money.
Yeah, I want them to value money, but at the same time, I don't want them to feel like if they, if they're, I don't want them to live through struggle like I had to live through. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I would be. I would excuse me. I want to have money saved up so I don't have to worry about that. Like,
I think that's smart. Like,
before having kids and all that shit, I definitely need to have, like, some type of some large amount of capital built up,
Or just, like, you have to be on the right path. I think people can do it, but it is rare. Like, think about all the successful entertainers that, that before they found success, had kids. Like, one of our favorite comedians, Bert Kreischer, for example, he had his oldest daughter before he made it. Like, he wasn't an open micer, but he wasn't he was living in LA, and, like, him and his wife were just skating by, basically. You know what I'm saying? And he was thinking about he thought, I read his book, and in his book, I'm pretty sure he was talking about he thought he might have to go get like a regular job because comedy just wasn't paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? Like his wife, was also doing stuff, but at the same time, I mean, he's trying to do stuff, but and it made him happy. Obviously it made him happy. That's what he wanted to do, but he was like, if it doesn't pay the bills, how am I going to support my family? You know what I'm saying? And I never want to, I really don't want to do that. I want to be I want to be able to go through it. And obviously, a lot of times when, starting a family, you don't really get to pick and choose when you have kids. I mean,
no.
Once you get you a girl, and, as long as you love the girl and care about the girl, and, let's be real, guys and girls get together, they fuck, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, it's just a matter of time. If you really care about somebody and you're gonna be with them, as long as one of you can, as long as one of you has the ability, or at least as long as both of you have the ability to produce children, you guys are gonna fucking produce children. So, it's getting your shit straight before you, jump into anything serious or anything. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I'm scared this board's gonna fall out the wall.
Imagine. Bro, your mom's gonna be so pissed whenever she
She's
gets
gonna
home.
be pissed, bro.
She's gonna be so pissed.
But I'll be like, Mom, I will literally go buy white cock, and it's literally 2 holes.
Yeah. Yeah.
We might have to fix that piece that we ripped out of the wall, but...
yeah.
Cover it up with some
You just paint over it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she'd probably bitch about it, and I'd be like, well, think about it. These walls, the white that they picked, it's not white. It's cream color. And
it's not like
none of this...
look, there's already wall damage, so it's
yeah,
not
none of this is from us. This shit was here before. Those straps and shit.
Yeah.
Shit have been here since...
Before you guys moved in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was a lot like the house me and Kylie lived in. That shit, we kind of rushed into it. We really weren't thinking about it. Me and her just saw the house and we were like, this is it. We can, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then so we jumped into it, but after living there for a few months, we both noticed shit. There was tiling issues, warped parts that were kind of covered up and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Window seals that were just kind of warped and fucked up.
You gotta think, bro. Those apartments used to look grimy as fuck.
Yeah. They just remodeled them recently.
Yeah, well, because some of the residents haven't moved.
Yeah.
So some of them been there since 10
years ago.
Yeah, where it's still grimy shit in there. So, yeah. Kylie and y'all got lucky on that one.
Yeah. No, we definitely did. We got a remodeled. It was recently remodeled and everything, and they painted over everything before we moved in and stuff. But at the same time, it was it was still funky.
Shout out to Devin Farrow. Him and his girl live there now.
Oh really? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Had a lot of memories in that motherfucker.
Yeah, me too, bro. I had a lot of fun in that house.
There's always this. There's a part of me that still thinks Kylie lives there for some reason.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Just I don't know. I don't drive through there, but just a part of me still thinks Kylie lives there. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's that was her first place.
Yeah.
In Fulton.
Yeah. Well, for me anyway, I still feel that house that her mom had and everything out down in the boonies.
Yeah.
That shit. Every time I drive by, to go to my brother's house or something, it. I always drive by and I'm thinking I'm gonna see Kylie's car and shit there, Kylie's Jeep that she had. You know what I'm saying?
So crazy.
It is crazy, and that was so long ago too.
Yeah, and the thing is that when we come back 20 years, and we ride these roads, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna still think that too.
Yeah, it's gonna be so weird and so different.
It's gonna be so different, cause I don't know. I'm assuming Dylan's probably gonna just take over that land down there.
I'm assuming, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
which actually I just hope he does right with it, because that's a lot of land.
That is a lot of land. That's a lot of land.
You know what I'm saying?
That family, I mean...
I'm not talking on them in a negative way.
Yeah.
Because, like, I love Missy. She is so... I know me and her have had our differences. Me and Dylan have had our differences. But I do really like... They're like family, bro.
Yeah.
And
they're so...
I just hope Dylan, like, if anything was ever happen...
Yeah, they were really accepting. Like,
yeah.
Even, like, with me and everything. And, like, you know, like I've known them since I was, like, 15, 16 years old and stuff. And, I mean... like, I don't talk to any of them anymore except for Kylie, really, but I mean, yeah, like, that, it was, like, it's wild, you know what I'm saying? Like, living in a place like Missouri where there's not very many people, like, the entire population of Missouri is 8 million. You know how many people live in New York City? 9 million. 9 million. Around almost 10 million people. So, I mean, like... And that's just the people that are documented living there. I mean, imagine all the people that just moved there, or people that are like homeless people, or like immigrants and shit. Like, I'm sure it's more than that. And not to mention like the tourists, the people that are coming through for the weekend and stuff like that. So I mean, like, a place like Missouri where it's so big and so spread out, it's kind of crazy. But I mean, like, you meet. Sure, you can meet new people every day. It's not like we don't have cities, you know? Like, we do have,
but
like...
in New York, you won't see the same person.
No, you'll never see the same person. Unless you actually, like, seek out that person. But unless you seek out that person, you're never going to see the same person ever again. You know what I'm saying? And Missouri's just not like that. Like, I see that... Even working in Jefferson City, like... I mean, it's not a big city. It's a super small city. Like, with 30,000 people that live there, maybe, in total. But, like, I see a lot of the same people all the time.
Yeah, I bet you see the same old folk that come in around 7 a.m., 8 a.m. to go shop.
Yeah.
When you go in at 7.
For sure, yeah.
You know?
For sure.
And you're like, oh, I probably never seen that. But you probably have. You just you weren't looking. You know what I'm saying?
Not paying attention.
Yeah. Think about all the people you've probably seen thousands of times, but you've never paid attention.
Well, here's what's even trippier. Think about all the people that you've seen before, and you never see again. You know what I'm saying?
That's trippy.
That is trippy.
I've seen billions of people then.
Well,
not billions, millions. I'd say millions.
I'm sure millions, yeah.
I've seen millions. One person that I wish I would have stayed in contact with, he's from California. I don't know if he still lives there, but I bowled with him down in Florida at Nationals. Mm-hmm. I think he bowled with his dad, and I was bowling with my grandpa. And I ate dinner. We had a special bowlers dinner, and that's when we met all like the professional bowlers and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, it was just so cool, bro. Like, It was so cool. Like, he would just tell me about California and shit, how warm it was, and I'm like, bro, this is my first time ever seeing the ocean, bro.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, man, like...
Out in the Midwest, we don't got shit like that.
I'm in the middle of the United States, bro. I was like, I ain't never seen that shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's like a motherfucker that's never seen snow.
Yeah.
Like, it fucked me up.
And he's one of those motherfuckers. Like, he's probably never seen snow unless he's gone to the mountains.
Speaking of that, he'd never seen snow.
Yeah.
He never seen snow.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, come to Missouri for, like, a little bit. I was
unless
like,
they go to, like, Northern California or up into the mountains or something like that, they're not going to see snow. They're just not going to see snow.
That's
crazy shit.
But that's something, like, I will always remember probably my whole life about bowling is meeting that. I don't even remember his name.
Yeah.
But
I remember, like, when I was a kid, and my parents would take me to a park or something, and I'd play with the kids at the park.
That shit's not a thing anymore, you know that?
Yeah, it's not.
It's not a thing, like, kids are so... It's hard to explain what I'm trying to say.
I feel like people have, like, especially within the last year, just because of Corona and shit, But, like, even before that, people have just been a lot more antisocial.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't already know somebody, you're not going to venture out to go. Like, when I was a kid, I used to go play with random-ass kids.
Yeah, I used to go play with random-ass kids, too, when I was younger.
Yeah.
And now, you don't see that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe we don't see it because we don't have kids.
Or maybe we're not going to parks and shit.
We're not going to parks. Yeah, we're just grown-ass people. But, I don't know, I just kind of... Like, maybe when I step back and I actually take a actual look, that's what I'm seeing. Is like, I don't see kids just playing with random-ass kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, when I tell you, like, I used to hang out with, like, random-ass kids, like, I would hang out with the fucking most grody-ass, like, their parents were, like, crackheads type shit, to kids who were fucking rich as fuck, who lived in nice-ass houses, who had everything given to them.
Yeah, well, it's like circling back around. That's kind of my thing. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like
you wouldn't see that shit at the park and shit like that, you know?
Bro, I'm gonna say this and I mean it. If my dad didn't have me around like his drug dealers, I would have never met black people until like I was in 5th grade.
You would have never met black people.
Yeah. I lived in Fulton, but I mean like I didn't really go out. And I mean like when I went to parks and stuff, I guess that's not true. That's not true. Because, like, when I went to, like, parks and stuff, I would play with black kids and stuff. Like, at Fulton. You know what I'm saying? But, I would never, like, yeah, dude. Like, I would never, like, actively meet and know, like, a black guy. My dad had this one friend that he worked with. His name was, Pepper. And Pepper was a really cool dude. And I remember, like, you know, when you're a kid and you're just like, you know, like, I didn't know, you know, anything.
They called him Pepper because he was black.
No, like, I think his name was Pepper, or, like, his parents gave him the nickname Pepper or something. I really don't know, because I didn't keep in contact with him, you know, after my mom and dad split up. But, his name was Pepper, and I remember asking him when I was, like, a little kid. I was probably, like, 3 or 4, and I was like, why are you black? I was like, why are you black? And he just kind of laughed, and he was like, why are you white? And he goes, I don't know. And he was like, yeah, see, I don't know either. And I was like, we just are what we are, bro.
That's like, cool, like, how a black guy, because, like, anybody else, like, imagine if, you know, you said that to another black person, they could have took that.
Really wrong.
Really, really wrong.
But, I mean,
and, like, he knew, like, that guy, Pepper, he knew that, like, you came from a family that, you know, you've never seen a black person.
Right.
Like, and, like, your family wasn't, like, saying you shouldn't hang out with them, but it's just you weren't.
Like, I didn't have racist parents. Like, my dad had black friends and my mom.
What is it, adapted or...
Yeah, like, I just...
Brought into that culture or
well, I mean, especially,
people,
especially in Fulton, it's pretty segregated. Like, unless I went to, like, one of the parks closer to, like, you know, the west part of town, like,
I wouldn't say, like, Fulton is as segregated.
It's not
in
as
times. It's weird. I'd have to explain it like this. It's segregated different times of the year, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
By that, I mean, like, you see more of the, like, black people, like, literally all the black people that are in, like, Fulton, like, hang out in the summertime together at the park. You don't see any white people there.
Yeah.
To me, that's segregated. To me, like, I just see that as segregated.
I mean, like, Westminster Avenue. I mean, yeah, sure, white people lived there, but it was mostly black people.
Like,
and
back
for the
in
longest
50
time,
years ago, it was nothing but black people.
Not even. I'd say, like, 20, 30 years ago, it was all black people.
I'd say 15 years ago, because I was rolling around on those streets because my grandpa Ronnie had a house around there, and I didn't see any white people.
Yeah.
Like, none. Like, all my cousins, all the other neighborhood kids that was, you know, around there, they was all black.
Yeah.
I maybe Dalton Teal, but Dalton Teal never came out.
Yeah.
I never really seen him.
I remember Dalton. He used to go to he went to South Callaway a few times.
For a little bit.
Yeah.
He might have lived at South Callaway at that point, but I remember he moved over there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
But, yeah, I don't know. I know Southern Fulton is mostly, like, white people.
Yeah.
Northern Fulton, like, up, like, like, that's like all rich white people.
That's
like
out by
northeast.
Tanglewood, right?
Yeah, like northeast side of Fulton.
That's the most dead part of Fulton. I would have thought over on that side being like where the rich is at type shit.
Yeah.
But I thought they would have added more shit over there. Out by
Yeah.
there.
Well, I mean, like all those people own all that land, so, and they don't do anything with it. They just have it.
I figured they could have like made another fast food restaurant.
Yeah, something.
Threw some shit up. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like over by like the Y's at, that's all like middle class white people. Like middle class
that's
people.
middle class.
And then
Tennyson is probably like high middle class.
Yeah, like upper middle class. But I mean, like just think about it on the other side of Tennyson, on that part.
Which
and
side?
then, okay, so you know.
Are you
like,
saying where those apartments are at?
Yeah, like those apartments.
Slum.
And then even
You
on
know,
the other
over
side
there,
of Tennyson
Tennyson,
too.
you should be clarified
Like
as like
behind-
a ghetto.
Yeah, and behind like Casey's and everything, Southside Casey's, slum. That's all like poor people shit over
Type
there.
shit.
And I mean, like over here, it's more like lower middle class, like upper lower class.
Wait, are
type
you
of
saying
shit.
behind Casey's is low class?
Yeah.
Parts of it, because where I used to live, was it McNeil? No.
Yeah. I mean, like where me and Kylie used to live, like by the police station
Slum.
and stuff. That's like slum stuff.
Slums.
Yeah.
That's the slum.
Yeah.
type shit.
That's like, I mean,
You guys had a drug dealer right by y'all's house. He was selling crack and heroin.
Yeah. For real.
For real.
I watched the
And
police
he'll let
get
you know that shit
Yeah.
too.
I'm not gonna say where and who, but I mean like, yeah, bro. I watched the police and the SWAT raid his fucking shit. I called in at
And
work.
the police were so mad because they didn't find anything on it.
Yeah. And he was talking about it.
He was talking about. He's like,
Yeah.
man, I don't even keep my shit here, and they just charge. They did all this work, and they had to charge me with something. So they seen one of my scales, and they said it was dirty, so they got residue off it and charged me with that.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah. I remember him talking about that. Yeah, it's crazy shit. Cause I mean, like, bro, that shit was just that was just wild shit.
Yeah.
I remember I called in that day. I didn't really feel good. I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to work, bro.
He said nothing's gonna happen to me.
Yeah, so I was like chilling, and I'm like chilling, and all of a sudden, and I was like, this is when we were like smoking in the house and stuff.
Yeah, he was
The-
tweaking.
Bro,
I was with Kylie, right, when you called.
I think so, bro.
Yeah, I think you were.
Yeah, because there
think
was
I
like
was.
we had like weed and
We had
like
weed
wraps, and
Everywhere.
it was all over that table, all in the front room. We had shit in there.
And that's
bro.
when we didn't have. Did we have a curtain, or we didn't have, or we had that like see-through curtain?
We
up
had
on
like
the
that
door?
see-through curtain
Right.
type shit.
I-
And I saw some lights, and I saw like a whole bunch of shit going on outside. I like peeked behind the curtain, bro.
You lost.
Cops all down the block. I went, fuck. I like grabbed all the weed. I threw it in my mini fridge. I was like, fuck, it's gotta stay there, bro. I was like cleaning everything. I took the vacuum to the motherfucker, bro. Like I was like freaking out. I was
Bro,
like,
imagine
shit.
if
I
they
took
brought the
Febreze
dogs.
all over that
Imagine
shit.
if they brought the dogs.
The
and
dogs run
started-
straight to my house. I'm like,
Bro, I can only imagine. Imagine if we had like a QP or something up in there.
Oh,
I know the dogs
fuck.
would have smelt that shit. Had
Yeah.
to have. I can't believe they didn't smell.
yeah.
Because we were smoking heavy in the house.
We were smoking heavy in the
like,
house.
we would not let that house air out. Like,
No.
I'm so surprised the dogs didn't smell that shit.
No, that house stunk.
Well, oh, wait. We got to think, though. We weren't right by him.
we weren't,
We had
but
that
I mean,
old
like,
lady. We had that old lady, and then that
between
old
us.
lady was by him.
yeah.
I feel
sure.
like if we were right by him, they probably would have hit our house too, because our house smelled like it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, when you walk up to the house, you don't smell it until you get inside. Once you get inside, then you're definitely like, yeah,
Sure.
like motherfucker's been smoking in
Yeah,
there.
that was a crazy fucking story. Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
gonna tell you where exactly.
Yeah, I don't want to
because,
say where because I'm not gonna blow
I
up
know
this dude's
some.
spot.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just know he don't keep his shit there.
Wow.
So if any feds are watching, well,
Wow.
you ain't gonna catch this dude because he's outsmarting the fuck out y'all niggas.
Yeah, any
Like-
feds or any wannabes out there trying
Yeah.
to like catch a motherfucker lacking, well,
You ain't gonna
you're not.
like y'all think. I actually thought he was stupid until he like, bro. I thought this dude was so stupid because he had like 3 vehicles there.
Mhm.
Some of them worked, some of them didn't.
Yeah.
and he would have everybody and their mama in and out that bitch.
That's just you gotta have balls, bro. And like he even bro, when he told me that, he was like, man, these cops are so fucking retarded, bro.
Yeah.
Like he was just like, bro, they're so stupid.
Yeah.
I was just like, this nigga really, like he does not care.
Yeah.
Because he's been through it before. That's crazy to think.
He said they'll do it again.
They'll do, and he's like, yeah, that's what he says. They'll do it again. And he's like, and guess what? They're gonna go through the same shit again.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna find anything.
Yeah.
I was like,
he was really like small town Pablo Escobar in that shit for some reason.
type, and he still is to this day.
Yeah.
I bet you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like.
He was always nice though.
His biggest.
Bro, that one of his covers up was his daughter.
Yeah.
His daughter was the biggest cover up.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
That's a good. Not like that's rude.
Yeah.
That's rude, but like it was a good cover up.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck's gonna want to raid a house with
little girls and shit there?
Not little.
Yeah, but I mean like, she was a little girl.
She was like our age, bro. She was just.
Well, yeah, but there was a little girl.
Oh, there was. There was like his grandkids.
Yeah, he had kids up in there.
Oh fuck yeah, I forgot about that.
He had lots of kids.
Yeah, so I can only imagine how the Mustang were trying to figure out a good time to raid his shit.
Yeah.
Because obviously they probably knew he had family there every now and again. He had kids there. He had a daughter there.
They did it like in the middle of the week, like during
afternoon, right?
Yeah, it was like noon, like lunchtime.
That's perfect time.
Yeah. Because like all the kids.
Because I think he says he was about to go pick his daughter up right after they were done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Now I'm thinking about it, he was going to pick his daughter up right after everything.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn, for sure. Yeah, that was some wild shit.
Wild dude.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, yeah.
He was a wild dude.
He was. He was cool as fuck though.
He was
so nice. He was
a
nice
motherfucker
guy.
that he would definitely would help you out with anything you needed help with. Like when I tell you like you needed help with anything, he would help you.
He was always so like, nice. He always talked to me. Always said hello.
Like
always said good morning whenever we were coming and going.
Yeah, he'd ask no questions too.
Yeah.
He'd kind of fuck with me too. He'd be like, "So, how was your morning, dude?" Because I'd be slipping out sometimes really early.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, had a long night? I'm like, fucking dude. I'm like, nah, dog. I was like, it's been alright. How are you? He's like, oh, I'm doing alright.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you thinking I'm having sex or something? Fucking wish. But...
Damn. Yeah. He was so nice. He really was. He was a cool dude.
Crazy to think that, like, you know, everybody gets a rep on drug dealers thinking that they're all rude and dickheads.
Like they're criminals.
They're criminals.
Like, sure, they're doing illegal shit, you know what I'm saying? But
like, bro, I never met a drug dealer like him that... Oh, note to everybody, I never bought anything off him because he sold some...
He sold hard shit, I think.
He sold hard shit, I think.
Yeah.
So, like, I never met, like, really a drug dealer that was, like, friendly.
Yeah.
You know? Like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, a lot of them are testing the product, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, I mean, like, a lot of them are just
but I know,
like,
we're not his customers, so I don't know how he treats his customers. You know?
Well, I'm sure he seemed like a respectful guy.
I mean, the cars that were always showing up to his house, I mean, and knocking on the door, I mean, at all times of the night, I mean, I'd probably be pissed if someone knocked on my door at 2 a.m.
Yeah, but I mean,
he'd be like, yeah, what's up? Come on in. Like,
yeah. Like, he was always, like, he was really, like, I don't know. He was just an incredibly...
cool dude.
Yeah, he was cool. He was just cool as fuck. And, yeah. Yeah, he was just a cool guy. I can't think of a single time, like, he was never a dickhead. Mm-hmm. His place was never loud. There was the one time where his... doing the shit that he was doing allegedly.
Yeah. I don't know if it's true that he was doing that.
Yeah, he probably wasn't.
But yeah, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, he kept his shit quiet.
Yeah.
That was the number one thing, was that he kept his shit quiet. There was no... Wait a second, y'all. Hello? Nothing, bro. Just hey, say hello, podcast. Say hello to Mr. Jimmy.
What's up? What's up, fam?
Yeah, we out here. We're just vibing, bro. We're just talking about this drug dealer we used to live by. He was an old head. Like, when I tell you he was an old head, like, he was an old head. He sold, like, some of the most hardest shit, like, you could think of.
Yeah.
And he got busted. He got busted by the Mustang one day when we were living. I wasn't living there. I kind of lived there off and on with Zack and Kylie, but it was right behind the police station. And the Mustang showed up trying to bust him, and they didn't find anything. And they were all like, they were upset. I was trying to bust conversation to one of the officers, but he wasn't having it.
Yeah.
And he told us, like, the cops were mad and shit because they actually thought they found his shit, but they had to charge him with something because they brought all those guys out there and they weren't going to, waste their time. So they found one of his scales, I guess, and charged his ass with, like, a dirty scale or something because there was, like, some type of resin on the scale from last time. It's not illegal to have a scale.
Yeah.
It's just illegal to have some resin on it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that makes the scale illegal.
Yeah, and that's what made the scale illegal because they found the resin on it.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, they really just was like, they were just, nitpicking just to find something. They were like, yeah, because they didn't find all the shit that I had. And I was like, damn, that's crazy.
For real.
Yeah, he's a cool ass dude though. Like one of the nicest fucking drug dealers I've ever met in my whole life.
Yeah, for real.
Like he was so nice. He was so fucking nice. He was a black dude.
Yeah. He was probably like.
I say he's 50s.
Yeah, like late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah. I'd say he was in his
Super
early
cool.
50s.
Always nice.
Had like
Always
three.
said hello.
Always said hello. He had like 3 old ass Mercedes Benz.
Yeah. Like early 2000s, late 90s Mercedes Benz, and they were nice. None of them ran.
Yeah, they were nice, but none of them ran.
Yeah.
But what are you doing, dog?
I'm driving back from my stepmom's house.
Your stepmom's house?
Yeah, we went to visit them. They moved into a new house. Check it out.
Sorry guys, we're back. Had a little phone call, and then I had to talk about work and shit.
Yeah.
You gotta love work.
Gotta love work.
Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. I love construction. I don't give a fuck. People can take this the way that they want, the people that know or whatever. But, like, I love construction, but, like, that's not my... What am I trying to say? Like,
that's not your career?
That's not, like, my career, the shit that I want to do. Actually, I want to talk about this to y'all. I want to move soon.
Yeah.
I want to move to Colombia, but I really want to save my capital, and like I would put my my clothing line and probably some of that music shit be on pause so I can do this. Like I really want to. Something just clicked with me. Maybe I'm just on another thing, on another like thing I want to do, but I don't know, like something I do every day. I was like, why don't I make that into a career?
Right.
And besides construction, like I don't like, when you get off work, you maybe want to go crack one open or smoke a cigarette. Well, like my thing is like I like to smoke weed, And I really want to like get my license and shit. And I want to move. I want to move to a state, that.
Well, you can open one up.
Yeah, and I was thinking like Minnesota. They're recreational. I'm positive.
Mm-hmm.
Either Washington, but I heard Washington, it's really hard. They only hand out a limited amount, which all states do.
Yeah.
But I heard Washington's very limited. I don't know why.
They probably open. It's probably because as soon as they had it legal, like they opened up all the spots.
They opened all of them.
New Jersey just opened.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
But I was thinking
Jersey
like
cocksucker.
Yeah, like I was real thinking even like a medical store. I feel like I could still make bread off of a medical store.
For sure. And it's only a matter of time before it's legal everywhere, or at least legal here in Missouri.
Oklahoma, the best. Hey, hands down, y'all. The best weed, or the best cannabis I've smoked
Mm-hmm.
came out of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Came out of Oklahoma. It didn't come out of California.
Yeah.
It didn't come out of Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't come out of Washington. It didn't come out of Oregon. It came out of Oklahoma.
Really?
And they're not even recreational. They're only medical.
Yeah.
But I've heard that medical, like the medical side for cannabis, has it's way, way better. Than
Yeah, it's a lot more
recreational.
potent because it's
Yeah.
medical. It has to be like, it has to be top
Bro.
tier shit.
I was getting, I think it was either, I had one that was 35 or 36% THC. Nick had one that was 37.
Mm-hmm.
37% THC. Like the shit that we're getting now, I bet the bud that I have in my car, I look it up and it says like in between like 17 to like 25. That's a big fucking percentage of THC.
Yeah.
That's a big, to me that's a big difference. And
It is.
and I know it's probably more on the low side than the high side.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know, when I was smoking that Oklahoma shit, it fucked me up.
Yeah.
Like in the sativa, y'all, like a lot of people don't like sativa. A lot of people say they can't feel a sativa because how it has you up, and it's not like where indica has you down and low and you can feel it. Like you're just stuck.
You can. Well, it's a body high.
Yeah.
The sativa's a head high.
Bro, like it made me want to work so fucking good. Like it. Maybe I'm just fucking a crackhead, but
Maybe you'd get ready to go off some stoner talk or something.
yeah, on a stoner talk. But like to me, when I was smoking this sativa, I forgot the name of it, but like it made shit look brighter.
Yeah.
Like my work, it made me like enthused, like want me to work. Like I wanted to work. You know what I'm saying?
It makes you happy.
It makes me happy, enthusiastic. Like, bro, like I wanted to work. And story time off of this Oklahoma shit. So we couldn't just walk in there.
Yeah, obviously.
We had to have this Mexican dude from Texas. He had a fake fucking medical card.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's off the border. He got his, I guess, green card, or he's a United citizen, but he could go from Mexico to... He's from Texas.
Oh, so he had like a visa. Or
yeah,
like a work
and he was a
visa.
welder.
Oh,
He was
okay.
a welder from Texas, and he was Mexican, so like... Bro, they was doing blow. Like, bro,
Oh, shit.
they was doing blow. Like, I don't do blow.
Yeah.
But, like, people... Some of my associates, we like to have fun sometimes.
Yeah.
And, we was just fucking partying it up with them. I mean, off work. I mean, do what the fuck you want when you're off work.
Yeah.
Make sure you get back to work the next day.
Yeah.
But, no, like, bro, they was going in, but they bought us the weed and shit. And when everybody else would leave, it would just be the Mexicans and us working.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd roll up joints and shit. And he'd give... Bro, he gave me in one day, because we stayed about an hour and a half after work, after everybody left. I bet you he gave me like 3 joints.
Damn.
And they was like 30, 35% THC each of them.
Shit.
And they were sativas.
Yeah.
Like, they was all sativas. He fucked with sativas. And they was some of the best joints I've ever smoked.
Yeah.
And like, and how he rolled them, bro, they was shitty, but bro, I don't get it.
I mean, if
how
it
they
smokes,
hit,
it smokes.
they
That's
sm-
all.
yeah,
That's all.
that's how it
always
was
say.
though. Like, y'all.
If it smokes, it
It
smokes.
smokes, like, and it was, we're going back down there soon, and it's kind of sad because I'm not going to get anything.
Yeah.
No one's going to be able, no one's gonna.
Yeah.
I think there's this one girl that I matched on Tinder, and the only reason why I matched with her because she said she was a plug.
Yeah.
And her shit was actually kind of good, I
Yeah.
will say. But I met up with her to buy some weed because I ran out, and I left work, and met her, and picked up the weed and shit. Wasn't bad.
Yeah.
She was not my type though. I was just there for one thing and one thing only. It's for some weed.
Yeah.
Like I sometimes just match females or super like females if they smoke weed.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like I think I said this in the last podcast. To me, you could be ugly.
Yeah.
But if you smoke, like that bumps you up to like a 6 almost. In my book, almost. Like you could be a 3, and you could get bumped up to a 6.
Well, it just means that they're somebody that's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not even like I feel like cool is just like you're just throwing like a. You're just naming them, type shit. Like I don't know. I'm really high. But no, like for real though, like she could be ugly and be like you smoke. She's like, yeah. I'm like, fuck, a little bit hotter now.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I get it.
She could be this hot ass girl, and I'm like, you smoke weed? You're like, no. I'm like, fuck, you must be Karen then. Like, for real.
Yeah, for real. People that are super against it, I can't vibe with them. Like, and I don't smoke like that, but I mean, like, dude, if you're super against it, it's like, dog, it's just like having a beer. It's literally the same shit.
Zach, I'm not even gonna lie. Once we get our crib, I wanna like. If we got a house, I want a sunroom so fucking bad.
That would be so cool. Get stoned as fucking sit in the sunroom.
Bro, that's all I would do, bro.
Yeah,
I'd be fucking.
Especially when it rains. Imagine on a rainy day,
Oh,
you wake up in the morning, no work.
Shrooms. Oh my god, bro.
That
You
would be
just out there,
beautiful.
you're just hearing it rain.
Yes.
Bro, we'd have a TV set up out there.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Play some
I'm
video
gonna
games,
have
watch
one of the
TV.
best sunroom setups in my house
For
when I
sure.
get my own place. Like
I always wanted a sunroom.
I want 2 sunrooms. I want one that's where it's open and you can have the breeze come in.
Yes.
And the other part where it's glass and you can still see
when I was a kid, so my great grandpa, God rest his soul, he passed away a couple of years ago. But he built this house in Madison, Tennessee. It's a suburb outside of Nashville. And bro, oh my God, you talk about a beautiful house. That house, bro, like such a beautiful fucking house. I would go upstairs. I would talk to my gramps. I would talk to Pops, and me and Pops would just like, I didn't even like baseball, but just like hanging out with like an older dude. Like he's a World War II veteran. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
like,
fuck.
yeah, like in the Navy.
Did he
and
ever
shit.
tell you stories?
No,
He didn't.
he didn't like talking about that stuff. But you know, he would tell me though, like being on the battleships and just like they would get sent in like baseballs and baseball bats and like golf clubs and golf balls and stuff.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like he was in the Navy, he would be on battleships and stuff.
Oh, and they would just golf off.
They would just golf off the ships and hit baseballs and stuff, playing baseball and shit. And he loved baseball, bro. He loved baseball. I fucking hate baseball. But when I was hanging out with him, bro,
He made you love baseball.
Dude, I could talk about baseball all day with that man, bro. He was really a unique human being, bro. And it's sad shit that he's gone, but I mean he's happy. He's with his wife now, and you know that's all that matters. But no, bro, like he had the sunroom, and it was one of those open ones, but the breeze would go through. And I mean like summertime, springtime, and you got like, and it's like raining, and it's nice outside. It feels good outside.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my cousins and my little brother, bro, we'd sit in the sunroom. We'd watch Cartoon Network, bro. We'd watch like Ed, and Eddie, and
Oh,
fucking
I'm
just
trying to
chill.
imagine it, bro, and it ain't even my memory, bro.
It was
the whole
beautiful.
vibe.
It's some of like the most beautiful moments of my childhood, honestly.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. My friend Justin Basinger,
Yeah.
he got a job offer in Tennessee.
Yeah.
In Nashville, in Tennessee. I think it's in Nashville. And I told him, I was like, bro, I would go down there with you. Bro, I went to Gatlinburg, and it's so beautiful. And
Tennessee is beautiful.
another
country.
thing is Nashville, bro. Like, I
It's a
just
big
felt
city.
I felt so safe. I don't know why.
Nashville's not a rough spot.
No, it's not, and I felt safe there, bro. And like,
Yeah.
I went into all those. I didn't go into all of them. I went into the Jason Aldean bar, and I was just like, "Fuck, I could really live here and settle down. I could for real settle down here, find me a little country girl,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Like, I was really thinking about it deep. I was like, damn, I don't think I want to leave.
I mean, like every big city, Nashville's a pretty big city. I mean, like a million people at least live there and stuff. But the crazy thing is like the crime rate compared to other cities and stuff, it's not as bad. And on top of that, it's a big city, but it's like in size a big city. Like it's spread out, and it's a bad thing and a good thing. But I mean,
I just
like the poor neighborhoods. I mean, it honestly, it's like anywhere else. It is what you make it, and I mean, like my dad has had an apartment, out in like a rougher neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't bad. Like his neighbors were like cool. It was like people all on the same page. You know what I'm saying?
They knew what they was
white
doing.
White people, black people,
y'all stayed in
Mexicans.
y'all's lane.
Yeah, like everybody got along. Everybody just said hi and hello, and Nashville is just one of those places where it's so calm, for the most part. Now, don't get me wrong. In Tennessee, the real big problem is Mexican gangs, bro. Like
up in that bitch.
The cartel and some Mexican
and they're
gangs.
all coming from Memphis.
Yeah, and like they get in there, it gets pretty wild out there, man. Like, Madison is a good spot, but I mean, like, a lot of Mexican people trying to make a better life, they get up there, and then so the cartel, they hide their guys within those guys, like within Mexican stuff. So I mean, Madison was like, it was basically like all white people is like half white people and half Mexicans. And it's just one of those things.
Oh, I heard about that. When I was on vacation, my bosses were talking about how beautiful Madison was, and now it's like
Madison's beautiful.
It's like a slum town now.
Yeah. I used to live there. It's a great place. But
like it was a white dominant like republic fucking city type shit.
Yeah, no, I mean it was like it's a suburb of Nashville, but I mean like, yeah, bro. I mean like. Mexican people, they get up there, they're trying to make a better life. Like I said, they get up there, I mean, they don't want to go too far away, but they want to get away from it, you know what I'm saying? So they stay in the South, and they settle in these cities like Nashville and Memphis, and then, like I said, bro, like cartel, for them, they hide people among them, you know what I'm saying? And it's not a fight against Mexican people, it's a fight against the cartel, because the cartel, they'll literally, like I said, bro, they literally just they put their people in places where they know they're gonna have customers, and they know that they can run shit easily, and that's just part of what it's like, bro. Like Mexico is it's a sad place, and people are trying to get out of there, and Madison and Tennessee in general is just like it's a clear representation of like what people go on through there, because they go and they escape, and it's just shit like that. I don't really want to talk about negative shit like that, though, because, I mean, it's sad to me, honestly.
What are we at?
We're at 54 minutes. But I will say, to wrap up the podcast, I want to tell a funny story. And it's kind of a racist joke, but at the same time, this actually happened. So, when I was a baby, my mom, my dad, and I lived in Madison. And our neighbors were, I think it was a couple Mexican families. They all, like, worked and lived there, but they all had one car, and it was a tiny ass car. And
I already know where you're about to go with it.
Like,
yeah,
I don't know, 7, 8, sometimes 10 motherfuckers in that car. They would pack that bitch to go to work, bro. And bro, my mom said one day she counted like anywhere from like 12 to 15. She couldn't remember like the number, and I'm sure she exaggerated a little bit because she's just like me. She's a storyteller, but she sat there and counted them all, and she said it was like somewhere in between 12 and 15 people climb out of basically like a VW bug. Like that's how tiny.
What?
Yeah, it was like
they got in a bug.
Something like that, like a small ass motherfucking car, like a
2-door
car. Maybe not a 2-door, like it was a sedan, but it was tiny, like Kylie's Chevy Sonic, like that kind of small, and they fit like 10 motherfuckers in that car, like packed the bitch. and that's a 5-seater, and you can't really fit 5 motherfuckers in that car anyway.
Yo,
so
they had to ride what? 3 deep up front.
3 deep up front.
Say three just in the passenger seat.
And then 7 in the back seat at least. Yeah.
I'm thinking one person still sitting with the driver.
And then maybe they had a dude in the trunk. You never know. Like,
he said, "I'm getting carbon monoxide poisoning."
Yeah, he picked the fucking short straw. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude.
Who's picking the short straw this week?
But yeah, dude.
Hell no.
But yeah, guys. I mean, I know this one's a little bit on the short side, but here in the next couple of episodes, we're gonna have cameras up, and we're actually gonna be like,
production, bro.
It's getting. I mean, it's getting professional. Soon we're gonna have like real microphones and like real equipment and stuff. It's getting professional. It's getting real. We're gonna start doing. A friend of ours told us about. I can't even think of the name of it now. Anchor. And we're going to start doing that. We're going to start putting it out on Spotify, iTunes, all your shit. Like, yeah, so be on the lookout, guys. Like, we're going to be on social media a lot, especially Instagram, YouTube. You got to check the YouTube. We're always on YouTube.
Always on fucking YouTube.
Always on Instagram. Just keep a fucking lookout. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the Irreverent Podcast. This is Zach signing out with your homeboy.
It's your boy Isaiah, or you can call me Igzay.
AJ.
But hey, I love you guys. It was another fucking good ass video. I mean, I know, y'all don't like to listen to the long ones. I could kind of see that, but I like listening to them.
I love the long ones.
I like the long
I like going.
I've been seeing that more people look at they listen to like the short ones, bro.
Yeah, the short
That's
ones.
weird.
But I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't take a lot of time to listen. But
I mean,
anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for listening. It means a lot. It means the world. And you guys are amazing. So keep it up. Keep listening. Keep liking. Keep subscribing.
Yes,
and we'll
sir.
see you guys next week. Peace the fuck out.
Peace the fuck out. We love you.